Did I not mute you? We're live. Signal. Yeah, one of these days I'll create a version that is less than 4 minutes long. But it won't be any day this millennium. Can you hear me? No?
There, now I can. Now I can. No, now you're frozen. Okay, are you?
Okay.
I just closed out all this. That's what was wrong. Connections is reconnecting.
Tech support for the win.
Not this again. I've got that cable right down here. Maybe I should hook it up to the cable then. I will if this keeps up.
Yeah, if you cut out. What I will suggest is you stop hitting the desk. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is this loud? I don't know. Hello, Renee. You look perfect. Yeah.
Hi, Renee.
When we were in the backstage
Thank you.
just before starting, it looked like she was on the other side of a fishbowl.
Yeah. The cats have been up here on my computer, and they probably got God knows what on the lens.
Yeah. Or what was that Mad? What was that Mad commercial? Mothers Against Drunk Driving, where they would put the glass of white wine, or was it beer? So you're driving, and then there's like a glass put in front of you, so you're looking through it. Then there's another glass, so it's like you're looking through 2 glasses of beer, then another one, and then another one until like to signify how distorted your vision would. It was an old commercial for don't drink and drive, Raven. This is something you need to know.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I know the commercial you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I don't really. I'm just kidding.
It's more accurate to say Raven doesn't drink and sober. Drive and sober. or sober and drive. That's the one I'm looking for. I'm a professional with words and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how was your week?
Oh, okay.
Did you miss me Friday?
No. No. To be honest with you, I didn't.
You would. Oh.
I'll be polite and say yes, but that's not me. I'm not a nice guy.
Oh no, don't lie. Don't lie. No, don't
I
lie.
took a nap. I think I did.
Milk
I did something. I went to bed early.
Yeah. No, I will tell you that I have had probably one of the worst weeks of my life this last week, actually.
That's pretty impressive, judging by
I had
how
tech
chaotic life is.
I had tech problems getting on Wednesday's show, and
That's nothing to be
that
unexpected.
got settled. Then right after the show, I found a cat dead in my Jeep, and it was one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's never the feral ones. You know, I got feral ones around here that don't even have names. You know, hell, even the raccoon has a name now. But anyway, so
yeah, that
don't
bastard.
know what happened to her, and yeah. So and then I mean, it's all been downhill from there. And so then Friday, Death visited us again, and I've had an absolute plague upon my house, an explosion. I mean, explosion of fleas. Didn't have fleas on Wednesday. Didn't have fleas on Thursday. Friday, all of a sudden, I've got a major infestation everywhere. I am ate up with. It's been an absolute hell. I'm gonna have to bomb the place tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I've never. I mean, I've had cats almost all my life. I've never had a problem like this ever. An epidemic. Hi, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when.
You ever had fleas?
No. I've had
problem.
I've had all the other parasitical insects except fleas. Oh.
It is a plague. I mean, I've had cats, indoor, outdoor cat, had, a couple. I can usually take care of it just from grooming, just combing them, right? Not this. Just like.
No.
I've never had them to where they bit me.
Sure, it's fleas and not.
I mean, I walked in my garage last night and I probably had 100 of them on each leg.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I stayed inside and got undressed out on the deck, and then went in the house because I didn't want to bring them in. Jeez. So between grave digging.
What the
fuck
was
that? Dumb ass mother. Oh, he just broke my. Stop speaking of cats. You idiot. You fucking.
I keep telling her.
Okay.
Jerky machine. And deal with them all.
I've had it. You're bullshit.
You don't have to worry about dead cats if you've already turned them into preserved meat.
Yeah, I'm ready to kill them all today. I swear to God, I eat them all. You, Rick, one more thing today. We're going to be an outside cat. You hear me? Yeah, you are. You're going to be an outdoor kitty.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You see, it's not my solution to it. And you think I'm joking. But I'm pretty sure there are plenty of hillbillies around you that would buy that cat meat, too.
I hope that you are joking. Okay? I just hope. That's just gross. There's no way in hell I would actually do that.
Look. I'm pretty sure you could make a profit selling that cat meat.
Oh, and Rocky's about to become a hat, too. He comes up here on the deck every morning, and he sleeps with the cat out here on the deck off the kitchen here, like he's one of the cats. And then sometimes in the afternoon, I'll find him over on the other deck. And he just hangs out here all the time. Well, he really screwed up. When I came last night, I went and I got myself a barbecued sandwich from this barbecue place that's really good. It's over in East St. Louis. And it's all in the bag, tied up and everything. And I left the door to the Jeep open because I had a handful of stuff for the cats. And I walked over to the garage door. And I mean, in 2 seconds, he came. I didn't even see him there. He was hiding under something, and he bolted out, jumped in my Jeep, grabbed up that bag of my food, and took off with it. And luckily, he tripped over it going up the hill. So he dropped, thank God. Or otherwise, I would have had a bounty out on his head today, too.
Mm.
So
You know, they got
I got to get
rabies
my
and
dinner
other
down.
diseases.
Yeah.
Very diseased animal.
Cats are all vaccinated. The cats are all vaccinated, though.
Are you?
So,
You know, you can't deal.
am I?
You can't deal with what the with what the raccoon has got with just some chloroquine. You can't take the ivermectin for the thing.
Well, I normally don't have any physical contact with him, so you know, I just set down the food.
That you know about.
He just sits there and waits for me to put the food down in front of him, and then he eats. He's usually pretty well behaved, but I don't know what I did to him last night. I guess that overwhelming smell of that barbecue was too much for me. Couldn't resist. What a sneaky little bastard! Just like you. He didn't get any supper last night. Then I told him, I said, you screwed yourself.
I don't know, but whatever you've done to your mic, it's picking up every single thing you touch on your desk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. You probably hear Gabriel over there. He's over here on the edge of my desk.
Yeah. Mm. Okay.
Can you hear that doing? Okay. Grinding sound.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Do it.
Freaking.
Well, I can take the speakers off.
Yeah.
So it won't be so sensitive. Here, let me do this. Here.
Yeah. This is why you need headphones.
Here.
This is audio 101.
Now, that should be better.
This is why we're supposed to meet 15, 20 minutes before the show.
Now I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all.
Sorry, people.
I don't hear you.
Okay.
There we go. I heard that.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. Tech support. Tech support. Tech support. Tech support. Tech support. Oh.
Tech support.
No, so you can hear something. Okay. You were saying about the cat. No. Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Well, for me, since last Monday, I did some writing. That's what I do. I watched a TV show. Watched a TV show called Slow Horses. Yeah. It's a British crime show. Yeah. About MI5. That's the intelligence service. And
Yeah.
it was pretty good. It has what's that guy's name? He was the bad guy in Leon. Maybe he was also in Fifth Element, wasn't he? Fifth Element. You ever watch Fifth Element? Gary Oldman.
Heard of it.
You've never heard of Gary Oldman? No. He was Commissioner Gordon in the Batman movies with Christian Bale. He played Dracula in the 1992 Dracula movie. It's pretty good. Okay, so he's this washed up old Cold War veteran. It's the early 2000s. Whoa. It's like something's rubbing it right up against the speaker or the microphone. Um,
I don't. Nothing's changing it.
yeah. Uh, so he played. He plays a washed up old Cold War spook, right? And it's like the early 2000s, and he's in charge of this MI5 rejects department, right? So MI5 is the British CIA. Um,
Right.
he's like in charge of a bunch of absolute fuck ups. And he's just like keeping them around because they're 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 a bunch of people that they just can't fire, right? For like legal reasons, but they can't be trusted to do anything. So they're off in this place called Slough House, right?
Do
Slow
anything?
horses. Yeah, just like going
Yeah.
through old useless paperwork or whatever, and they always get caught up in like some investigation that they're probably not supposed to be part of or something. It's just a really fun series if you can find it. Each season is like 8 episodes. I'm gonna check.
I like British comedy, so
Um,
yeah, it sounds like I would like that.
um, it's more of a spy drama, but the premise is hilarious. Yeah, 8 episodes per season, and it's all like prestige television. So it's all like one story for the season. Um, and it's based on a series of books by the same name, but I haven't read any of them or listened to any of them. Uh, the it's a really good show. It's just I don't want to ruin any of the stories if you want to go watch them. Um, which I recommend tracking them down if you can. It's Apple Plus or the high seas. Arr, matey.
Scurvy bastards.
Be out there and get me the TV shows I want to watch. Whoa! Well, I'm making the noise now. Oh.
I don't know what the hell you were hearing.
Uh, literally it's just picking up. It was picking up everything on your desk. Uh, this is why you don't use external speakers when using a microphone because you get feedback.
Yeah, it helps me hear you, but
Well,
so it's okay.
headphones. Headphones. They isolate the sound. You don't need to get big fancy ones. Just a pair of buds or whatever.
I have a pair here, but they're huge.
Yeah, put them on. Nobody cares. I don't know where my wireless ones are. They're nice and small. Uh, and you can Bluetooth those. And a decent pair of wireless headphones are like $10 or $15 now, and they last forever. Uh,
I have to buy mine at AT&T, I guess, because I ordered some off Amazon and they're not the right size.
for what?
And it's the I actually got it for the phone, but I have to go to AT&T, I guess, to buy them.
No, they're not the right size. Wireless.
Yeah, the jack that goes in.
Oh, well, if you get the wireless ones, you don't need it. You just pair them.
Yeah, that's like pairing them with Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah, for you it is.
It- I watched the
For the technologically
I
challenged, no,
I
it's not.
watched. I had no idea how to do it either. I said, "How do I pair these wireless headphones on YouTube?" And a guy showed me how to do it. Like, open thing, press button, let them sit there, and it will tell you when they're paired. I was like, "Well, that was easy.
No.
Just make sure you type in the model number of your phone correctly." Because, and then I ended up watching a video for an Apple phone, and it still worked, even though I have a Samsung Galaxy.
So, anyway, yeah.
Uh, just make sure the things are nearby when you're pairing. Yeah,
I did
yeah,
some writing this weekend, but it got lost.
yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
it's because you're not putting it in the app like I tell you to.
No, I put it in the computer. I composed the whole thing on the computer. And that's exactly why I still use pen and paper. But I thought, oh no,
I
I didn't want to get up out of the chair, hunt down my pen and paper. So I'm like, okay, I'll just sit here on the laptop
well,
and do it.
what did you put it into Google Docs or what?
No, it was on a forum, and it was a like an introduction thing, and I had a funny story about how I came across the channel, use that in the other story, and so I went into this story of this whole thing, and then posted it. It was there, and then I went back to look to see if anybody had read it. Like 8 hours later, it was gone.
Someone did the admin delete it? Oh,
I checked, and they said no. So
well, a,
I'm like,
a good writing
I made a copy of it.
exercise. A good writing exercise is writing things from memory again. Doing your best to write things from memory again. So, guess what you're doing in 4 minutes or sooner? What Netflix carrier? The British series. Rachel, no, that series is on Apple Plus. It's called Slow Horses. Uh, so it would not be on Netflix. Uh, I actually don't think it's like an actual it's filmed in Britain. Like it's obvious, but it's not like it's probably published by Apple's British division or whatever. It's got no involvement with an actual like British production house. Oh. Just saw that comment. Would Netflix carry that British series? Uh, okay. I need to continue editing. I think I'll do that. If not, I will do some writing on another story. I haven't decided yet. I will determine that when I open the project up, as I am ought to do. Uh, do you want to start that now, or do you have anything
Yeah.
else? Okay, I will. Take your time.
There, I can finish last 2 words.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I just did a rewrite on the part where Lashuin arrives at the town or city, Duvin. Some guy tries to solicit her,
Mm.
and she's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Nah, have you seen what's his face?" And then she tries.
Now, the two companions, they were shot arrows. They were having kind of like an archery contest
Well,
at
contest.
the Bedouins, whatever,
Yeah,
uh,
C-
huh?
contest.
Or
Yeah,
whatever. She challenged him and gave him and offered herself as the prize if he made the shot.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And so the next chapter after that, they run right, and they get separated,
Mm-hmm.
and they're supposed to meet up at this town. Uh, well, Duvis is what I named it. Because I thought it sounded funny.
Dubis. It does.
Duvis.
Kind of like Doobie.
Yeah, yeah. So they got to meet up at this town, Duvis. It's carved out of the rock face because they're like in the desert. I was thinking one of those.
Petra.
Yeah. I was thinking like Petra. There's a bunch of places like that. That's the popular one. Um, and so she's wandering through looking for him. Um, and she's going there to collect some money for a job they did, and she gets shortchanged, and then she has to go find more work, and that leads them into the story, right? Which is, I think I need to restructure a lot of it, but I'm gonna do a first edit pass. Uh, yeah, I think I'm doing okay.
So Renee, if you're still there, what how are you coming along with your
Yeah,
story?
she sent me she
There's
sent me a thing on Facebook, but I did not get a chance to get deep into it. Uh, just been doing this and that and whatnot. Just hasn't.
you're not on Facebook very
Yeah,
much. I always look like I'm on Facebook because I forget to log off on my phone. And if I don't close that window out, if I jump on my phone, check and see if I got any messages or whatever,
yeah.
and then I just, turn it off. And I just assumed always that it, logged me out. Well,
No, keeps it running in the background. That's why I don't I don't use anything on my phone.
log
I
and then I
have
just
I
went
have
froze and forward.
yeah. You do the same. Um, the only thing I use on my phone is the Discord. So like, and I have everything muted except for some friends, you, Hungar, a few other people. Uh, so I'm not hearing a ding every 20 seconds or whatever. And Tetris. I have Tetris on my phone. Yeah. Tetris World
That's a video game.
Champions are, I think, just wrapped up. Yeah.
You ever play chess?
It's not as complicated as Tetris. There's not.
It's a video game.
You don't know Tetris?
Uh-uh. I've heard of
Yeah,
it, but I don't know what it is.
it's a video game. I guess you could play it analog as well. It would be very hard though. Yeah.
Mm.
So in Tetris, there's a board that goes up and down, and there are these shapes. There's like a square or a line or like an S or a reverse S or an L or a reverse L. Um, and they're made out of four blocks, right? That make these various shapes, and they come from the top, and you move them back and forth till they touch, then they stop. And you have to get a complete row. And when that row is formed, it disappears, and that gives you a point. But when a
Sounds riveting.
it's very riveting. and when it touches the top, if you get to the top of the board that comes down, you lose. But as it goes, it gets faster and faster and faster and faster. So eventually, you have to make.
This at the arcade. Is it like blocks, like square blocks, and they make like buildings, like
Yeah.
a row of them at the bottom? And you got as they come down, you can kind of move them to where you want them to
And
land.
you can rotate them.
Okay, I've seen that in.
Yeah,
arcade.
you've seen that. It's like one of the oldest video games.
Yeah.
And it's still the best video game ever.
I think that video game is older than you.
It's probably older than you. By like a day or two.
No, video well, I'm a young teenager, but the arcade. Yeah, that was the thing to do, man, when you were in your young teens, is go to the mall and go to the arcade.
Yeah.
I always liked just playing pinball. Just, the two little thingies on the side and the little wappy thingies to get the ball going.
Little wappy things.
Wasn't too bad.
The guy
The
guy that invented Tetris was living on the other side of the Iron Curtain, so he didn't get to profit from any of his not that the Soviet Union didn't try to get him to profit for it. It's just that capitalist countries in the West ripped him off.
Oh,
because he was a Soviet.
Oh, yeah, but the wall came down in what? It was during Reagan. Let's see, I was still in school.
89, 87, something like that.
Well, okay, so I graduated in 85, the year you were born.
Yeah.
You should have some respect for the elders. Anyway,
that makes you 93.
No, it doesn't.
My math, it does. I failed math.
Well,
That's why I'm a writer.
I'm over 500 years old because I'm a vampire, okay?
I'd be a vampire too, but my teeth aren't good enough for the job.
Anyway, when he got shot, I can't remember what year in his presidency that he attempted assassination by the dude that was all hung up on Jodie Foster. Hinckley.
Yeah.
John
I
Hinckley.
get being super hung up on some actresses, but Jodie Foster?
Oh, you know what? Have you ever seen the movie Contact with Jodie Foster?
Was that Jodie Foster? Wasn't that Ellen DeGeneres?
No, it wasn't Ellen DeGeneres. It was Jodie Foster.
Yeah, no, I was making a rude
I came
joke.
in yesterday, and I just leave the computer go, and it's on autoplay. It had picked up that movie and was halfway through that movie, and I heard Jodie Foster say, "Technology, teenagers with technology," referring to the maturity level of the general American public. Messing around with computers. So this was back then, and I thought, oh wow, well some things never change.
Yeah, there was.
We've got this super weapons in the hands of absolute psychopaths. But anyway, I sat down and watched the rest of that movie. It had been years since I saw it in the theater. I mean, good God, I don't know how many years ago it was. And it's a really good show. And the thing is, she goes through
Nobody believes
18
her.
hours of an experience where she winds up on this through a bunch of wormholes, and it'll pause, and she gets to see some different things. Alpha Centauri is one of them, and and then she winds up on this beach that she vacationed at when she was a little girl with her parents, and she sees this man in the distance walking towards her, and it's her dad, but it's actually an alien.
Yeah.
I find that it's easier for you guys to see us in this way than our
Yeah.
natural state. She was like, well, how am I going to that I was here? How am I going to tell them? What do I tell them? What we do? We do this again? And he's like, no, this is just the first. We take it slow and be in touch. They may maintain total control over the whole thing. And then
Mhm.
she goes back and she's sucked back through everything, and she's been, trial basically because she's saying she's had this experience, and yet they said you didn't go anywhere. The thing broke, and the thing fell apart, and the whole thing, was a disaster.
Mhm.
And but at the very end, you see that there was actually on the recording device on her suit 18 hours worth of recording, even though it was all static, but there was still 18 hours, not just a couple minutes
Yeah.
like they were trying to.
But that line, teenagers with technology. Um, I was watching like for something similar to that. I was watching a YouTuber that I follow. I can't remember the channel name. There's a book review channel, and he put out this video. Is am I part of the problem? It was just a bunch of like him responding to like ridiculous comments about people like you shouldn't read fiction anymore. Nobody should read fiction. We've moved past that. That was one of the messages. And I was like, that's nothing new, right? Jane Austen was making fun of that in Pride and Prejudice. She had Mr. Darcy say a line about not reading fiction. It was a waste of time. It didn't progress to anything. It's like
um,
you have this. It's a perennial attitude with all of that stuff, right? Whether it be like most people wasting their time with technology, using it for trivial things, like what was being expressed by the rewriters in Carl Sagan's seminal fictional book Contact. I don't know if that was in the book as well. I assume that's a line that was probably put in there.
I didn't know he wrote that. Who wrote
Yes,
that?
Carl Sagan wrote a bunch of fiction. He was a fiction writer first and foremost. He
I did
wrote
not know
really
that.
trashy sci-fi that people claim was based on real science, but mostly no, it wasn't. It was just sappy.
Huh? Because they had a couple quotes from him showing him when he was like really young, some stuff that he
Yeah.
said publicly. There were little clips of him
Yes.
there at the show. Oh, that's why. Okay, I wondered about that. Oh,
Oh yeah, he wrote Contact. It was his book.
well, yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie,
Hmm.
I think.
I never liked him.
And that was when Matthew McConaughey was really young. I think he was
Yeah.
new on the scene.
I like me
World's
my Matthew McConaughey. I got a man crush on
He
him.
was voted the sexiest man alive a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's been voted the sexiest man alive for every 3 years since people knew his name.
Well,
you, you know, if I could pick to look like anyone on the planet, he's in the top 10.
he's in the top
Yeah,
10. Yeah,
he's
he's
beaten
good
out by
looking guy,
He-Man. And I
and
mean the action
he's got
figure, but with a dong.
what really makes him even more attractive is that southern drawl that he's
Nah,
got.
I
You know,
don't need that.
something about that. Oh, I
My
like
luck is I find a genie or a wishmaster or whatever, and I'm like, I want to look like Matthew McConaughey, and I get Matthew McConaughey from Dallas Players Club. Do you know that movie? No.
no,
Okay, I'll see.
but I can. Dallas Players Club is pretty
No,
self-explanatory, so
no,
I
it
get it.
isn't. You think like a strip joint or something like that. Dallas Players Club. Uh,
Well, an upscale one then.
uh, maybe I got the name wrong. Oh, Buyers Club. Buyers Club. That's why. Uh,
Wait a minute. I got this backwards, don't I, Jack?
yes.
He's the one who tried to shoot. That is the one who shot John Lennon,
Yes, it doesn't matter.
right? So here, who was it that trying to impress Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
Oh, it begins with a C. Chapman. There's something Chapman.
Um. Let's see if this will do.
Yeah, that's a way to get a girl's attention. Go assassinate the president.
Yeah.
What a dumbass. What the? I mean, that's a whole new level of mental illness.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You know, this just doesn't even make any sense. Who's this?
Uh, you don't recognize our boy?
No, who the hell's that?
That's Matthew McConaughey.
So he's a science teacher. In
He looks like a gay
No,
man
no.
with AIDS.
Really? He looks like a science teacher in 7th grade.
No. I gotta
Okay.
tell you, he
Yeah.
looks like a gay man with AIDS in the 1970s because he was playing a gay man with AIDS in the 1970s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. I think my
maybe,
favorite
maybe the 80s.
is
I don't know. It was just,
Keanu Reeves is just he's a
yeah.
cute and he's a great
Wait,
guy. He's a
Maybe
really great
I
guy.
don't know.
He's probably the
Maybe it was the early 90s, but yeah, no. That movie.
Keanu. Is that you? Keanu.
Yeah, I like Keanu Reeves, but I want to get this out, and then we'll move on to the next actor. Yeah, in that movie, he plays a gay guy in love with a cross-dresser played by what's his name? I have to go back over to the Wikipedia page. Jared Leto. I think it's Jared Leto, and they're trying to get like off-brand AIDS drugs across the border. Yeah, like off-label, like non-approved AIDS drugs for the gay community in Dallas.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
Cruises.
It's not a good film. Don't watch it. It's right up there with Milk.
Milk.
Yeah, it's a movie about Harvey Milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. They tried to name one of those new aircraft carriers after him. Those big ones that keep getting their toilets broken while trying to bomb Iran. But then somebody brought up the fact that Harvey Milk was charged with pedophilia, so they pivoted away from that.
Yes. Bracelet broke. Damn it.
Yeah.
I heard today that all the while that the Straits of Hormuz has been closed,
Yeah.
that under the cover of night, our military has been going in there and
Yeah,
raiding
it's not possible. The maximum number they said they had brought out is less than 1 day's worth of transit from before the thing was closed. So even if they had done it, it's like worthless. Yeah. But you were saying about Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. He's one of the good guys in Hollywood. He's not messed up with all this sex trafficking and all this dirty, nasty shit.
Yeah, that we
And there
know
was a
about.
there's a stuntman that got hurt on one of his videos and one of his movies, and I think it was the movie that was the runaway bus. Can't remember
Speed.
the name of it. I saw the Speed. Thank you. I think it was that movie, but I'm not positive if that's correct. One of these movies, though.
Yeah,
And
probably Speed.
he very quietly he went and paid that guy's mortgage for the next 20 years or something like that.
He always seemed like a stand-up guy, Keanu Reeves.
He's very, and there's some other very charitable things he did, all on the down low, hush hush.
Mhm.
Never wanted any credit or never wanted any of it to come out publicly or anything, and I really respect him for that.
Yeah.
He's just an all around. He's a good guy.
The
He's been through some most horrible. He married the love of his life, and she died in childbirth. I think she died in childbirth, like 3 or 4 months later. Um,
oh,
Lost the baby also
mhm,
at the same time. Um, he's just had nothing but tragedy all around him. Uh,
yeah,
Family, friends, everyone dying around him. He at one point, he had lost everything, and even though he was still in Hollywood, he was just kind of sleeping on park benches and pretending to just be one of the bums on the street for a little while. He was so depressed.
hmm,
I mean, can you imagine?
yeah.
Go through some shit.
Oh, the only thing I wish had been different about Keanu Reeves' career is that I wish The Matrix had come out between 3 months to a year later than it did,
Why so?
because a couple of weeks before The Matrix came out, there was a little movie called Dark City that was very similar in theme and tone, but it got
Hmm.
overshadowed by the hyper commercialization of The Matrix, and thus
So
became.
he had the idea for the same type of show at the same time that the authors of the Matrix did,
Yeah,
right?
it came out like weeks apart. Um, Dark City came
And
out
theirs came
first,
out.
and
Mm.
like though it's a little more intellectual, which is a good thing generally. Is a far better film. It just got erased. It ended up being a flop because of that. It was a far superior film. I recommend if you can
Really?
find the Dark City. Uh,
I'm gonna write that down. City.
I will
Yeah.
see if it is on Tubi. I'm pretty sure it's on Tubi.
But it's a similar theme, and so there wasn't any. That's
Dark
surprising that
City.
somebody didn't sue somebody
Well,
over
you
that.
can't sue over that kind of themage. It has to be like because it isn't like delivered the same way. It's like you can like what was it? Armageddon and Deep Impact came out the same year. Remember those two? Both asteroid films. You can't sue because you're coming out with an asteroid film, right? You can't sue because they're coming out with a film about like your perception of reality isn't what you think it is, and the world can be manipulated because of it. Like those are enduring concepts that go back to the days of the cave, you know. Uh,
Song by Lita Ford.
yeah.
Back to Dave.
Uh,
You know who Lita Ford is?
repeat the name.
Lita Ford.
Lita Ford.
Mhm.
Nah, I don't know that person.
She's a badass guitar player, heavy metal.
Okay.
Joan Jett. Have you heard of
Yeah,
Joan
yeah,
Jett?
yeah, yeah. Is she a member of
Joan Jett and Lita Ford formed the
the
Runaways.
Runaways? Yeah, yeah. I was trying to think of the
Yeah.
name. I honestly am not good with names, as you well know. But then, like, if it ain't Meatloaf, I probably don't know the name of the artist. And there's only one reason why I remember that name.
Because you like meatloaf. It's a food.
Because of food. We are now entering
Gotcha.
the food segment of the show.
Always have to have a food segment to the show. Yes.
Oh, but yeah,
Yes. Hmm.
freak. Do you know Rufus Sewell? He's an obscure like he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was the bad guy in A Knight's Tale. He was
Oh, I've seen The Knight's Tale many times. In fact, I have that movie.
was he the
Um,
bad guy? Yeah,
and
yeah, Count Adarot or whatever. Uh, the douchebag that was also trying to get with what's her face. Um,
oh, oh yeah.
yeah, the bad guy. He plays the hero in Dark City. Um, and he's a cop investigating a murder, and then like reality changes, and he's not a cop anymore, but he kind of remembers. And his wife is played by Jennifer Connelly. Um, uh, becomes
So,
like a
have you
murder
seen
victim.
Disclosure Day?
No, and I have no interest in seeing that garbage. It just it looks like absolute trash. Honestly, most of
Steven
Spielberg's work is
Spielberg.
garbage. He is the most
Oh,
overhyped fucking trash merchant.
well, he might be overhyped, but his shit is good.
No,
Yeah, I loved Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
nah.
I love that movie so much that I still have the album, the LP
Okay,
version,
yeah.
and loved that. Loved ET.
I hated
So I
ET.
am going to go see it. I was supposed to go see it this weekend,
Well,
and
you
I
tell
didn't
me
show up.
if it's any good. Um,
I think I watched all the previews, and I saw an extended preview that was released prior to the movie last week. If you would have been in my show, you would have been able to see it because I put the link in the chat room. But you never come to my show anymore, so okay, fine.
I've come to
Anyway,
I've come to your show exactly one time,
yeah, I know.
and I've been on it one time. So 50% of the times that I've listened to your show, it's because I was talking.
Yeah, yep.
Now,
Anyway,
mind you, it will be a lot easier for me to listen to your show when you guys do the switch over to YouTube.
yeah, I could switch over anytime. I'm
Just saying, it will be a lot easier for a lot of people.
Oh, good. Renee says Dark City is on
It's
YouTube.
on Tubi, right? You can watch it on Tubi as well. But yeah, if you can find it on YouTube. And
Yeah.
Tubi is free. And if you're smart and watch it on your computer and have an ad blocker, it's free without ads.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? That's such a scam with YouTube, and I pay it because I can't stand it. I can't stand the freaking ads on YouTube, and it's almost like they blackmail you, really. You know, especially if you're trying to listen to music, and I'll turn the music up
Raven,
really
Raven,
loud, like
Raven.
to the speakers, and then all the commercials are then really
Yeah,
blasting.
they're
If
super
you've got a
loud.
playlist,
It's why I got an
they
ad
even
blocker in the
interrupt
first
your
place
playlist.
because I was listening to well, it's not true. I got an ad blocker because they changed the rules on ads like 15 years ago, and Disney took advantage of it by uploading an entire half-hour commercial. So I'd put on like a 5 or 10 minute video, and there would be a half-hour ad in front of it. That was just
Oh,
an
gee.
episode of some freaking game show from the Disney Kids channel. So I got an
Yeah,
ad
I use
blocker.
that. I got that on Amazon, and you have to watch so many seconds of the ad before you can click off the
This
damn
this
thing and
this,
stuff.
this is why this incident is why YouTube implemented the click off feature, because originally you couldn't click off; you had to watch the ads. So I got an ad blocker, and then I was like changing things around, and I just said, "Oh well, whatever. They're not doing that shit with the half-hour ads anymore. I'll let it run." I started listening to some ASMR, right? And you have to crank the volume up and listen with headphones, and then the freaking it'll be someone. Hey, it's ASMR. Doing all that.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, well,
thing.
that's what they do, right? They crank up the game, and they whisper and shit in a little fucking microphone, or they tap glass or whatever.
Generational stuff.
No, it's white noise. It's basic white noise generation.
No, I've seen people get on there and they take styrofoam and tear up the styrofoam.
Yeah, because it's hitting the same part of your brain that white noise hits, but it's not as monotonous, right? So it's also hitting the dynamic part at the same time, which makes you tired.
Hmm.
It's
Oh,
supposed to make you tired if it works. Um,
there's like people in there that have like fans, the sound of a fan
yeah,
going,
yeah.
and
Well,
something crinkling, bubble wrap. I've seen
different
that.
things work for different people, right? There are some types that
I
just
just
whatever.
this is a whole new wild. I didn't know anything about it till like
Yeah,
last
but
year.
it's literally there just
And
to help you fall asleep. It's like you remember they used to have in the '90s like the sounds of the forest or
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. I
sounds of
have
the ocean, or yeah, this is the same thing. It's the same thing.
yeah. Ocean, I can
Yeah.
understand ocean
Now,
waves. That's
the
really
the
nice.
problem is like the biggest complaint about those sounds of the forest, sounds of the ocean, because they're supposed to help you make you go to sleep, is that after a while they stop working. They become the same. You become used to it, right? You become kind of pseudo immune to it. So you need to change it up. But the problem is back in the '90s when they used to sell those tapes, they sold them for freaking $90. So now you
Yeah.
get some 22-year-old college dropout with like $400 worth of microphones doing it for free on YouTube. Okay, so
Yeah, it would drive me nuts
yeah,
too.
well, if you aren't trying to go into the sleep aspect of it, what's the point, right? Like it's not music.
I don't know. Some people like it; they get aroused,
Yeah,
I guess, by some voices. And
this is one of the annoying parts is that uh, titty streamers use it as a get around the safety policies, the non porn policies of platforms. Okay.
okay,
And then you click in the bio for the link to the OnlyFans page. Yeah,
I can't believe that one chick was selling her bath water like $15 for a little jar.
yeah.
Who was that?
Uh, what was her
Some
name?
ridiculous. I'm like, I gotta give her credit for the creativity of
Yeah,
it,
there's nothing
and I
creative
don't think
about
it's
that.
ever been tried before. It's low down, it's cheesy, it's slutty, it's
Yeah.
disgusting, but hey.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. You hate those people that abuse the system. You block their channels, but so I got the ad blocker back because I'm listening to some ASMR, some person tapping glass or whatever, which was working for me back then, to try and get some sleep because severe insomnia, right? And the next thing you know, you just get an ad for a guitar.
Oh, and jolt you right back to consciousness
Yeah,
when you're
and
almost,
it's like
yeah,
it's
Alan
not
Wake.
just the ad loudness; it's the ad for a musical instrument loudness. It's like
Right. God,
this is
how
pairing
frustrating.
this together really smart, huh? You know,
So let me ask you, with your sleep problems, how old were you when this first came on?
as far back as I can remember,
Were you that way as a baby
as
also?
far as I know, I was as a
Oh,
small
your poor,
child.
oh God, your poor
Yeah,
mother.
she used to stand
Wow.
by the doorway, make sure I wasn't playing up until midnight, 1 in the morning. Go to sleep, you stupid bastard.
So you've always had insomnia. Do you have
Yeah,
do you have nightmares? Did you have nightmares, or
nah,
do you know what caused it?
nah. I've
Is it
told you, I've told you the most horrific dream I ever had was me in the elevator from Babylon 5, but as a decapitated head on the little scooter thing from Lex. And you don't know what either of those sci-fi shows are. So
I've heard of Babylon 6.
6. There's no 6. There's only 5.
5, Babylon 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Get it right.
Wasn't Jane Fonda in that?
No, that's Jupiter, Saturn 6 or whatever. Oh,
Barbarella is what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Barbarella is good. Okay, so
Well, there's this one chick I watched. Okay, so it was Viceland News, and
Viceland News.
this, yeah,
Okay,
and it used to be on TV, on the Viceland channel when I used to have TV.
yeah.
And this this chick, she just would take the video camera. Just had one dude that was a cameraman. What is that?
Okay, so I pictured myself. Uh, this is Lex, right? This is from the TV show Lex, and there's this robot head, and I think sometime in the middle of second season or third season, they gave him this stupid scooter, right? You see this green thing, so he can move around.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
you didn't have to be
Oh
held.
my
So I picture myself like as this head, not a robot head, but my head, but on this stupid scooter, right?
God.
Looks
Looks like a long.
Yeah. What is it? B5. I know I can get this. B5.
Well, what was that at the very beginning? Disclosure Day. You can get that on the internet right now.
What?
I didn't think they came out on the internet.
No, this is IMDb. This is the International Movie Database.
Yeah, right there, Disclosure Day. So is that so you can see that online?
No, this is the thing that shows you who's in it.
Oh, okay. I thought, well, hell, I'll just watch it at home tonight.
Well, you probably could. I'm just looking. I'm looking to see if I can find a picture of the elevator. It's gonna be in here somewhere. Oh, maybe.
Crazy looking alien.
Yeah, there's crazy looking aliens in Babylon 5. I know they have a picture of the elevator. Well, whatever. There's the elevator from this TV show, right? Because sci-fi shows, they always have a fucking elevator. I'm just constantly picturing myself. This dream, I've had it a couple of times. Where the frick is the closed tab thing? Okay, so I'm just picturing myself on that stupid little scooter going up in that elevator, and people are coming in and going out and greeting me and whatnot. I'm just sitting there looking. Hi, how are you doing?
And you're just this head.
This head on this stupid little scooter. I don't even know why I'm on the scooter because I'm not moving or going anywhere or doing anything. I'm just on the elevator. I just know I can see the scooter because it's green and distinctive.
I think the therapist would have a heyday with you.
Yeah. That's the creepiest dream I've ever had.
Oh my god.
I'm on that elevator, and it's distinctive. Like, if you've ever watched Babylon 5, there's nothing else that looks like it. So you know the freaking elevator. Right? It's got the retro futuristic 90s look about it because it was the mid 90s. You know the distinctive high-tech look of 90s television?
Like Star Trek?
No, not like Star Trek. Star Trek looks like Star Trek. I mean the slightly darker pastels with metallic overlays, and you know the look of something from the 90s when you see it.
Yeah.
And it's got that look, and I don't know what anyone's saying. I don't remember what anyone's saying, but everybody looks like they belong on Babylon 5. And I'm on this stupid scooter from Lex, which is a totally different appearance. This concept. Lex.
How many times do you think that you've had this dream?
I don't know. I've maybe had it 3 or 4 times, and I haven't had it in 20 years. But it's that vivid, you know?
Do you have a sense of if you ever had a body, or were you always a head?
I have no idea. I haven't had this dream in 20 years, okay? But it's the one.
You don't know who decapitated you?
No.
I don't even know what to look up under dream analysis. Let's see.
Decapitated head in elevator. Yeah.
Okay. Do them separately.
We got the slamming. Some water here. Two really their own. Each of their own something. Yeah, okay, yeah, with the
We're going to break this a couple of pieces here. Okay. Dream about elevators. This dream is very much connected to feeling anxiety and lack of control.
Mm-hmm.
Commonly, these dreams occur in adults between the ages of 30 and 40. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I was in my 20s, early 20s, maybe mid 20s. Early to mid 20s.
Okay. You know if you're going up or down?
No idea.
Let's see, elevator going sideways, stumped in an elevator.
Could have been going sideways. Dead it though.
Elevator doors won't open.
No, people were coming and going.
Were you inside a crowded elevator?
Not really. There was never more than two other people in the thing that I can remember.
With that button. We got all kinds of things here with the elevator, but not just being ahead on a
board with wheels.
Lawnmower.
Yeah. No, it's not a lawnmower. It's like what's the not a go-kart? It's like a remote control car.
Okay.
Remote control car.
Elevators usually move either upwards or downwards, which is suggesting you are either on a positive track or a negative path.
Yeah.
If the lift or elevator falls, then there's a crisis in your life at the moment.
It was very mundane. Very mundane. I don't remember what anyone was talking about, but I know they were talking. And I have a distinctive feeling I was trying to look up someone's skirt. But that's just me. I'm degenerate.
Yes.
No, if you know the so in Lex, right, the TV show Lex, which is there's a big giant firefly, and it was early 90s sci-fi sleaze, like distinctive sleaze, or early 2000s, not early 90s. And one of the characters, Zev, was a love slave, but like she was engineered to be one, but she didn't get the brain modifications because she broke free when her body was being changed to be a love slave and grabbed the robot head and stuck it into the brainwashing machine.
Oh.
Yeah. So it got super horny instead. And there was a whole bunch of comedy that ensued with that.
Oh God, I'm not even going to bother to share the spiritual elements of dreaming of being in an elevator. You're too degenerate for it.
Yes, I know.
Maybe someday.
You should watch Lex though. It's fucking hilarious, and it's available on Tubi.
Okay, and then I can get it on the computer. That's right. I wrote it down somewhere. I remember you telling me about Tubi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tubi TV. Instead of .com.
Oh, Renee. Oh, cool. Okay, Renee. Here, there was something about that. Renee says, I've had dreams of an elevator going sideways.
Yeah.
A long time ago, but there was something about that. Hold on, I'll tell you what that is. You can
Yeah.
see exactly what I'm-
Once we're done hearing the stabbing. You need to get a foam mat or
Okay, it
whatever.
says a
go to
lateral
your-
move in life. Oh, that's right. I have a keyboard I got at the dollar,
Yeah.
the secondhand shop where it's at now. I put it up somewhere so the cats wouldn't ruin it, and I can't find it. Anyway, okay, so a lateral move in life, a shift in your life's trajectory or feeling stuck between two paths. It frequently reflects uncertainty or a hold on here, need to make a critical, unconventional decision rather than moving straight up or down.
Yes.
I have this spot on my computer. Oh God, I fell asleep at the computer with a cigarette. Okay, and I burned a hole in the screen. So I have
The
to
fact that it
when I
still
need to read stuff.
works. The fact that it still works is baffling to me. Okay.
It's only about like this big, but it was yellow and it was driving me nuts. So I took a magic marker and made it black.
So it's even worse now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Oh.
it's difficult when I'm reading stuff like that to
But
yeah,
remember,
move the
you
stuff.
can always plug it into a TV.
Right dead center.
You can
Hmm?
always plug it into a TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how long that will last before it ends up crashing to the floor.
Mm. Chaos engines. Chaos engines.
I know it is. It is. It is. But
Oh, right.
that's what I think the benefits of party.
Okay. Do you want to try and get another writing block done, or
Yeah.
should I fart some
Let's do
more?
it. No, please. No.
No. Too late. Already did.
You're okay.
Oh.
My new pen. It's a Raven
What?
with a black
Who?
terminal.
Where did you get that?
I ordered it.
Yeah, but from where? It wasn't under $300.
Yeah, definitely it was. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll show you the pen when we get done writing.
Okay. Okay. Let me just pull this
Going at
up
home.
and hit. Well, I'll mute us first. We got so much confidence. rack. Something broke. Let me pull this.
Something broke.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, how so is why is this thing in the background here? What?
Hang on a second. I got an intruder.
Yeah.
Get out of the house. I got a raccoon in the house.
Yeah. Well,
Get out.
sounds like something would be going on with Raven. I hit the wrong share. I must have hit the one key or something. Raven with her raccoons.
Oh yeah. He's figured out how to get the damn door open. I even put my friend came over and put a new grate at the bottom of the storm door, and because they had literally the little metal piece like where you would put a kick plate, it was rusted, and they peeled that metal back like a can of sardines. So he removed that and he put in another piece, and then he put a uh, like a grate over the top of that, which was dumb. And I didn't even think about it at the time. But anyway, it just gives them even more of a hold on it, and they can rattle that thing and then pop it open, and then come right in my kitchen. So now I got to think of something else. And the deadbolt lock thing doesn't really connect very far in, and it's so old that it's warped, and the door frame. In the wintertime, it's not so bad, but now that it's summertime, and you would think it would be the opposite way with the wood swelling, but it's not. It anyway, they can pop it open. So yeah,
Uh, I don't know what to say. You need to
you know,
fix the thing.
yeah, I need to do something else now. So I'm always having to upgrade my little booby traps and security
Yeah. What you need to do
things,
is
and it's just I never.
what you need to do is run a current through the door panels. Yeah. You just get yourself some barbecued
Yeah,
raccoon.
we're all gonna get a coonskin hat for Christmas this year.
It's just gonna be a little smoky around the edges. Oh,
Oh yeah, well, I'll send you the carcass. You can set your meat dehydrator and serve that.
nah.
Yeah, okay. So I have this girlfriend, and her husband is an avid hunter,
Yeah.
right? And he's actually tried. They actually shot a raccoon and cooked it up on the spit out camping.
That's just solid
And
grease right
the
there.
nastiest meat ever tasted. It was greasy and just absolutely bitter and nasty.
Yeah.
And I go, are you surprised? Look at what all they'll eat. They'll eat anything. They eat roadkill for
That
heaven's sakes. And
is
you're going to eat something that eats roadkill? It's no wonder
that
it tastes like
is
shit.
stewing meat. Okay.
I mean, come
You
on.
gotta cube that.
Right?
You gotta
Huh?
cube that really fine, this big, no more, and you gotta put
You
that
actually
in a
know
pot with tomatoes and garlic and basil and thyme and onion and some carrot and potato, and you gotta let that
how.
sit for a week, breaking down in that fucking stew sauce. Okay.
How do you know this? Oh, never mind. I
I've
want to
never
go.
tried raccoon, but when you want to get the flavor out of something,
Oh
you got to
God.
give it time,
Oh
and you got to give it a
God.
lot of things to put in there to break that flavor down with.
Yeah.
Now, ostrich, on the other hand, you can cut that straight off the ass and put it right into your mouth. Not even cook that shit.
Oh hell
Yeah,
no. Hell no.
you
Are
can
you
eat
kidding me?
ostrich flangron, as the French say. which is raw.
Yeah, raw. Yeah, that is. Have you ever tasted
Yeah,
it?
ostrich is great.
What's it taste
Like
like?
ostrich, like chicken.
Well,
It's-
white meat or dark meat?
It is a it's a like a pinkish color. It's all light meat. It's not white, but I don't know.
Well, you ate it foie gras,
Yeah, so
so yes, pink, of course. Okay, but it would be white if you cooked it.
probably. I think it's.
Yeah.
Is it like baby?
Wow.
Is it like baby? The other white meat. That's a line from Austin Powers.
Yes, I know where it's from. Yeah, yeah.
Baby, the other white meat.
Scott, Scottish. Anyway, well,
uh,
that's just curbed my appetite now.
yeah, you can go and get yourself a chalupa from Taco Bell.
You've ate ostrich. Okay, so what other weird shit have you ever ate? This is the food part of the show we're now entering
Yeah, we
into.
got half a second left.
What you ever ate?
Ah, that's about the weirdest thing I've eaten.
Escargot?
What? You know,
Have you had escargot?
I was a kid once. Of course, I've eaten a snail.
Oh, that's even grosser. Oh God, you turned over a rock and picked it up and put it in your mouth and ate it. Ah! Okay.
I just assume that sometime between the ages of 1 and 5, I ate a snail.
Oh, you get me to slow. Don't answer that.
I have
don't wanna
no
barf.
idea.
I fine. I did not ask
Slug.
that. Strike that from the record. I don't want to know. My mom tricked me into eating a snail. You ever notice that the grossest shit has a French name? Escargot.
Yeah, the French are evil, man.
No,
They're
they're
fucking
not.
disgusting, evil French people.
Creative. And squab is pigeon.
Oh, don't
Agua is raw, basically.
don't badmouth pigeon. Pigeon's good. It's not as good as frog, but pretty good.
I tricked into eating that too. So we go to this restaurant.
Frog in a nice candy glazed
My mom orders
sauce.
this escargot and she was insistent that I try this, and I didn't like the looks of it. I did
Yeah.
not know it was a snail, but she tricked me into eating it. I got it in my mouth. It was very garlicky, and then she told me before I swallowed what it was, and then she deeply regretted that because I upchucked all over our dinner table, and she never tried that shit again. It was awful. Yes.
The only time I upchucked at
I did I
restaurant,
did like 20 pimples, and they all came up all over the table.
the only time I ever upchucked at a restaurant that I can remember is I tried eating 2 pounds of oysters. I got pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No. Sorry.
Cat.
Nobody's trying to eat my. Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
they invented these things called containers, like Tupperware and just fucking food tray covers.
Well, I kind of forgot that it was over there.
Yeah.
Later, so I left it there. But anyway, yeah.
Okay. So you get some writing done throughout the week. I want you
Yeah.
to start putting
Yeah.
putting your stuff into Reezy and send me the link.
Okay.
Send me the link via email so I can put notes.
Okay. Yeah. I will.
Yeah.
Today I wrote something I'm probably going to turn into a poem.
Okay.
It's it's not going to go. I don't think anywhere in my story. It's just something.
Well, no.
What I've learned, you know.
But
Okay,
you
so-
know, you can always publish more than one book. You can do a book of poetry. We will see you next Monday. Yes. See you next Monday.
Yes.
Thanks for the show. Thanks for coming by, Renee. Tell your sister we said thank you to.
Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Rachel.
but we're gonna take off now. We're 3 minutes past 4. So I'm gonna hit the end stream. We'll all see you next week.
Sweet.
Okay.